so glad that you're here with us today and you could make time for us. And
thank you for inviting, actually.
no, it's like it's good to talk to people during this time, this lockdown period. You can talk to people and you just can be mentally fresh.
We're barely getting time to meet somebody.
Yeah, I totally can understand that now being here in lockdown, basically. Uh, so, uh, so starting with my first question is, we got some questions from our viewers before. So, when did you first realize that you want to get into athletics as a career?
Actually, it was not me, actually. When I was very young, like maybe 5 year old, my father was, he was very much interested in sports and he put me into this. Literally, he was, he was doing that. And he was trying for some good coaches even then at that age. And other than this, actually I don't know anything, because I am for all my career, all these years, I was into this, and I don't know anything beyond this. So it's not just started, it's just
So
I'm leaving.
you don't know anything beyond this, but you did such a great job. You made whole India proud, being the first world championship athlete. So it just something you want to do. You did it, and you made all of us, not only yourself, your family, all of us proud. And that's such a great achievement. So my next question is: was there a reason behind the jump from like heptathlons to long jump? Like you change?
Yeah, there's a funniest reason, because basically my body structure is good for long jump, and my muscles and everything is just tuned for that. But in heptathlon there is one event, 800 meter, and I'm very bad in that. I didn't like that event, so that's my one reason for shifting that. But that's not the correct one,
Okay, only one.
because anyway, yeah, once after just moving to the senior level, we have to focus in one event, because we Indians, actually we are less fortunate, like we are not getting enough support, like sports science support. So for massage of no good doctors, so we cannot do multiple events in international level. So I choose this long jump, which was good for my posture and my body, and my speed and my other abilities. But that went well. I reached till the world stage.
Everybody knows the later on chapter, I think. It's a hit. So yeah, you first performed in Asian Games in Busan. So how was that was your first exposure to international competing, isn't it?
Actually, my first exposure was 2002 Commonwealth Games.
Oh, okay.
Manchester, yes. That was my first international competition. And I managed bronze there. That was the first of its kind from a women athlete for India. And then actually, I was jumping far ahead of uh, my jump, what I did there. But unfortunately, Bobby was not there. I
Okay.
was all alone and in a new country. That was my first international exposure in a new country. And I was almost fifth jump. Till fifth jump, I was standing at the sixth position, and
Okay.
almost at the same jump, because I was not able to calculate my run up. I was not able, none of our coaches or athletes were able to help me, because this is a highly technical event. So I was just calculating myself. I was doing all, but sixth jump, I jumped to a bronze medal.
Okay, it was great. Like
So that
I've
is,
seen it's a status in 6.70 meters that you have jumped like for
no, there I did only 6.49, because it was very windy, coldy, and it was like new surface for me.
yeah.
So, and Commonwealth Games is such a huge event.
Yeah,
And just reaching inside the stadium, I was like, oh, Alice in Wonderland kind of thing. I got come
okay.
really scared, and yeah, no words to express.
Yeah. So how was like being there? Then you went afterwards, like they definitely should be party and there definitely should be people interacting with. How was that experience?
No, I was in a hurry to come back, because my Bobby was in India, so
Okay.
that's only one competition he missed. and my entire family was waiting for me. So I was just in a hurry to come back. But it was a very big welcome back uh, for me from our government side. So I thoroughly enjoyed because that was my first entry to the international arena.
That's nice. Such an amazing experience. So, my next question is like, so you are obviously definitely it's your, as you said, Alice in Wonderland. You're definitely nervous, anxious, as Bobby was in there. So was it like mental aspect of competing then physical? Like how was your preparation mentally? Like were you very, competitive and you say like, I have to do it. I am gonna do it. Was there kind of preparation for the first one?
Yes, actually, I can say that I'm mentally very tough because that was my first competition, Commonwealth Games, and without a coach in a highly technical event, it's very difficult because we need to check various aspects, and there are a lot of check marks, and we cannot look. Actually, it's just it's highly technical, so we need a help of our non-coaches, and so that was it. In the sixth jump, I was standing in the sixth position. So last jump, I made it. So we need to that much like strong enough to withstand in that field, and getting a medal is. But I can say that even inside, standing inside Olympic stadium alone
Yeah.
for the finals,
Yeah.
see, that is we cannot express. Actually, we cannot no one else can imagine how much pressure we are handling, or how much, because the entire India will be expecting for a medal from us, and we are standing alone holding all the expectations, and we have to jump, and we have to get the maximum, the best effort. It's kind of like, I don't know how to express.
I totally understand. It's like you cannot even tell how were you feeling at that time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
actually, athletes should be that much strong enough to handle all this pressure, and at the same time, we need to show our best performance also. So, and in a stadium, actually, athletic stadium, not like football or athletic, even more than football, athletic stadium is more. Sometimes it will be maybe a lack of spectators will be there, and their sound, a lot of other events will be happening, price distribution will be happening, so a lot of distraction, and but we have to be like focused. So it's beyond the imagination.
Beyond anyone's imagination. I totally understand. So my next question is like, you were ranked 61 in 2001, and then you you jumped off to rank number 6 in 2003 in a span of 2 years. So what went behind this achievement? Like training, planning, struggles. What was
Yes,
the
actually, yeah. Actually, we cannot expect anything in an international arena without proper planning. So Bobby, my coach, he was planning everything for me, and he was crystal clear about all what all we need to do and all the milestones, and we were slowly achieving that. And that 61 to 6, it was because we know if I am standing at 61 position, 61 first position,
Mhm.
nothing is going to happen. So we have to show and we have to jump. So it was a huge jump from 61 to 6. And then from there, I went to fourth. And that fourth position, actually, the three, first, second, third were standing by the Russians. So
Mhm.
they were lately caught for DOP.
Okay.
So literally, I was the first position.
Okay.
So, but in paper, it's fourth. But I was in the first position. So it was completely planned, and everything was according to our plan. We executed actually.
Okay. Okay. So that was the strategy behind planning, basically, and your hard work, definitely. That is, so everyone knows. So, what was the best thing you have noticed about competing on the world stage?
Actually, the competing in a world stage is something different because our national championship will be in an empty stadium. Only athletes will be there and no spectators, and no one will be cheering for us. But an international stadium will be packed anywhere in Europe or America. Even for a smaller competition, the stadium will be packed, and actually they know each one of us. And actually, in Sweden, it was my almost, yeah, first year Grand Prix. That was my second Grand Prix competition, and I was just coming. I was just getting out of the bus and just entering into the hotel. So
Yeah.
few people, few actually Swedish people, they were waiting there for me with my photo for an autograph. So, oh my God. so so that much they are aware about each athlete, and competing in Europe or America, it's a great feeling. Actual athletics is happening there, I can say.
Okay, so definitely then you like perform outside India, definitely for the
Actually, we are enjoying that. We are enjoying. Actually, we are not only performers, we are entertainers also. We have to entertain people. Like if you witness our Usain Bolt running, we can feel that speed. so so we are entertainers also. So we can enjoy our sport and our distance or our speed.
then India. I think India needs to like be more aware of this fact, and people
Yes.
not only just
No, we need to learn how to enjoy sports.
yeah. That's a very good line. Definitely. So, my next question is: do you think athletics in India has a scope for the Olympics compared to like medals that we usually gain in freestyle, wrestling, shooting, etc.?
The thing is that athletics is one of the toughest event in Olympic Games.
Yeah.
So, like football, athletics, swimming, these three events are the toughest event in, and all the countries are taking part in this event, and we have to fight for the three medal that for the entire world. It's
Yeah.
not like some other events are very fortunate enough to get medal very easily because very less countries are taking part. Maybe some events only Asian countries are there. Some events maybe like cricket, only
Yeah.
12 countries are taking part, and that's the world championship. But for us, we have to compete with 210 countries. So
Yeah.
that much big it is. But yes, actually, we missed Olympic medals most, yeah, three times. Athletics missed Olympic medals three times. Actually, one from me, one from PT Usha, one from Milka Singh. So we are very near. So if we plan really well, it can happen very soon.
Yeah, but we are still waiting. That's the
I can say that maybe in 2024, one of my ward will be getting Olympic medal because yes.
definitely. I think now everyone is looking forward to that, and we are actually high expectation in that part. So, so obviously, so nowadays, corona effect everywhere. So, how has been like, life going on during this corona time, lockdown period?
For a sports person, it's very difficult because we are not meant to be sit in a one place. But now we have to take care of our family. We have to take care of ourselves. So we are maintaining the social distancing and sitting inside the house from the first day.
Oh,
From the first day, I'm sitting inside. Yeah. So it's a hard part, but actually we managing it really well this time. Sai is conducting many good courses for us coaches. So we are writing exams, we are attending classes. So it's an ongoing process, and at the same time, we are coaching our athletes. They all are in different places, but online now we are learned how to coach for athletics also. So
yeah.
we are doing that also.
So it doesn't matter, new disease, but we have new planning, new strategies to
Yes,
do
we
it.
are moving. Yeah,
We are
we have
moving.
to find new methods.
Yes.
Maybe who knows? Maybe after 2000, yeah, maybe 2050, the Olympics will be virtually. Who knows?
That's a really good one. So yeah, so my actually my next question is on that part as well. So we
Can
have
anticipate.
yeah. So basically all of us know that you have Anju Bobby George Foundation and you're maintaining pretty well. So what's going on with that? Because during this lockdown period that people cannot train right now, your trainees cannot do it. So how they're doing online training, coaching, and they're taking classes. That's what's happening, is it?
Yeah, actually, my center is still under construction, so our athletes are staying inside. So when the government announced the lockdown, they sent all the athletes back because it is very difficult to manage them here. So all the junior athletes are back to home, and Yes, as I said, we have to manage them online. Daily, we are sending workouts, and they are sending back. Thanks to this, actually, new things what we are online things, Zoom and everything. We are able to connect with everyone now. So they are sending back all the videos, and we are reviewing it and sending it back. So that is going on now. But actually, luckily, our kids are very young, so we were aiming for 2024, so we have enough time still. But actually, unfortunately, this was the right time. We can teach them the techniques, and we can utilize this time. But anyway, the entire world is facing the same issue, so nothing new. Yeah, nothing it's not only for us. So
Yeah, we could do exactly.
yeah.
So we have to plan it accordingly and manage it accordingly. No.
Yes.
So
We
now
have
we'll
to find new methods.
sorry.
We have to find new methods.
Yeah, that yeah.
Virtually how we can do long jump, virtually how we can run 100 meters.
Yeah, I think that will be a new technology. I think people will
Yeah.
will do it. Just sitting
Yeah.
at home, everything is gonna be there with one tap.
Yes.
Done. Yeah. So, as I think everybody might have asked you so many questions about athletics, so many questions about your mental, physical aspect, and your preparations and all this. Everybody knows it, I think. So, uh, I'm with all due respect. Okay. So this is I'm gonna ask about a little
The
bit.
bomb is coming.
Yeah.
So,
So everybody knows about as Bobby Georgie as your coach and everything. So how did it started, if may I ask? With all the respect, yeah.
okay. Actually, I came here way back in 1998 when I was in college as a junior athlete. So I reached here, and at that same time, Bobby was also training here. He was all alone doing training in Bangalore side. So initial days, it was just like not even high. So we were just moving up because in same bit we were doing. But after maybe after 1 year, my coach actually, he went back, and I was all alone.
Okay.
So long jump is such an event, we need somebody's help to do. Otherwise, we need to measure our jump, we need to measure our approach. So I just asked him, can you please help me? So that was the first word, gone.
Okay. So that's how it started. Can you help me? Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. I think that was smooth. That was very smooth.
The rest is history. I don't need to explain it anymore.
Oh, I think yeah, that is obviously everybody knows about it. Like little bit they have a hint, I think. So now, as you said, so it's just like a little bit kind of rapid fire session about to make it a bit fun. So as being
Actually, my memory is very slow. My memory is very low, so I may be not getting the answer.
no. It's just about your normal daily stuff. Like as a
Okay.
sports person, the people apart from sports, which other things you like to do basically mostly like as in which actor, which actress, which book do you read like that?
That's what I was telling. I won't get the names very fast, so I was thinking it won't be a rapid fire session there.
Oh, don't worry, take your time then. I am there and everybody is there.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So brace yourself, yeah.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, my first question is so who is basically your favorite actor? So I'll jot down the names like Amitabh Bachchan ji, Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, and then is Sushant Singh Rajput, Tiger Shroff. Among these five, who is like the most?
Shah Rukh.
Shah Rukh Khan. Oh my God!
Yes.
High five. Same. So now my next question is which one of you is like apart from being an athlete, if you want to choose a sports, which sports would you choose?
That is a difficult question because I never thought. No sports at all.
No sports at all. Then my next question, what would you do then? Like what will be your field?
Like everyone, I may become a doctor or a scientist or an engineer. You can choose anything.
So many. Okay, fine. I think, yeah, okay. Anju Babi George is a doctor. Dr. Anju Babi George.
Dr. Anju Bobby George.
Yeah, that we can.
No chance at all.
So India could have lost their only medal, like, world championship. So yeah. And then what other questions we can ask? Like, do you read books? Do you generally do you
But just in the middle. No, not from the front, not from the back. Just
okay.
few this
Lines and all
Harry
that.
Potter. Harry Potter.
Harry
Harry Potter.
Harry. Okay, Anju Bobby George's favorite is Harry Potter. That's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Like we are knowing you more personally and more as a person how you are. Like it's really nice that you love Shah Rukh Khan and you love Harry Potter.
I still have all the books. Harry Potter books.
Did you read them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You said you just open the book and read it. Okay, cool. So I think we'll just take on some questions from viewers as well. So yeah, so there's one we asked the secrets behind Kerala's athletic success.
Okay, actually, there is no secret because in Kerala, the sports is one of the favorite, and we are getting much support and much important from the childhood, like from the school level.
Yeah.
So actually, our school championship is just like we are celebrating like Olympics. It will be all over the like the front page of all the papers, national dailies, and it will be headline for all the media. So actually, we are giving much encouragement from the younger age. And that is one reason. And maybe our food habit is also supporting a lot. So that may be the another reason because there are a lot of great athletes, Esther and today's athletes from Kerala. So maybe that may be the reason.
Okay, okay. So how happy you are with the government schemes in recent days? Do you see the improvement?
Yes, yes. Actually, I am also a part of that. I'm also working with government for in various capacity. So actually, now the sports minister he is very energetic,
Yeah.
and he's he is just himself is a sports person. So we can see that.
Yes.
So he is coming with new projects, and he is supporting athletes. He is actually reachable in form. That's the main thing.
Okay.
So yes, so all the new projects what he is announcing, it's really encouraging our young talents. Our coach, he's taking care of our athletes. He's taking care of our coaches. He's taking care of our infrastructure, and from the grassroots level, he's trying to make the system for 2028. So I'm really happy with that, and we got a dynamic sports minister. I can say that.
That's amazing. I think we should just wait for then 2028 what's India's going to be
Yes.
level in that.
Yeah.
So this one way asked, tell us one moment in recent times that changed the landscape of Indian athletic scenario in good ways.
Yes, actually, after me, the World Championship medal, 2000, way back in 2003, there was a big gap.
Yeah.
But now our junior athletes are slowly coming up, and Neeraj Chopra, he broke the world record in javelin junior section. Hima Das got the gold in junior section, but senior section is it's little far away. So we need to reach up to that level. But junior, we are actually doing better performance now. So that is the recent thing is happening in Indian athletics. So we got a good junior group, and they got good capacity also. Definitely they will reach up to the senior level. So that's the new thing happening in Indian sports now.
Okay, that's great. So currently we have Sri Shankar that who is doing very well. Does it excites you, like, that he's
Actually, he is from a sports family. His both the parents are like his father is a triple jumper and mother she was running 800 meters. So definitely he'll be having that gene, and he is very good in studies also. So he can learn things very fast. Yes, actually we need that brain and we need that intelligence to catch up the things very fast, and we need to learn the science behind sports. And actually long jump is a highly technical event, so it's we need to learn, because if we want to hold the hand like this, we need to learn why we need to hold the hand like this, not like how hold the hand here.
Yeah.
So he's very intelligent, so he's catching up very fast. So I'm really excited because he's having the capacity to reach up to that world stage, but we need to like maintain a good training pattern, and we need to get good exposure. We need to plan for him really well.
Okay.
So yeah, he's capable.
Okay, yeah, that's great. So, do you have any kind of mantras for the upcoming athletes and for them, like, to get into this field?
Mantra in the sense, nothing more and nothing less, because there are a lot of shortcuts.
Yeah,
So if you choose any shortcut, maybe today you will be a winner, but later on you will quit. So don't go for that. Believe in yourself, believe in your ability, believe in your coach, and do training properly. You can, and with full confidence you can reach up to that world. Because I am an example for that. I can say I am an example. So just believe my words and do proper training.
okay.
That's all.
Believe in yourself and hard work. These two things.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's good. So, thank you so much for giving us this amount of time, and it was really, really, me talking to Anju Bobby George. It was for me. It is a I cannot even tell you how good experience it is that I have.
Enjoyed? You
Obviously,
enjoyed our interaction?
I think I should ask you this question. Did you enjoy talking to me? Because it's you are
No, we
the
have to ask.
person that everyone wants to talk to.
No, actually, we need to ask you, because you are always asking to me, so I have to ask something to you.
Oh, okay. No, obviously it's my pleasure that, that only the person I was reading in newspaper and history and everything you read, and now I'm talking to that person. Like virtual media made it so easier for the person to connect and talk to and ask experience. It's just beyond our explanation. And thank you so much, for giving your precious time for us and taking your time and answering those questions, little fun sessions. And I hope this lockdown goes well for you, as obviously we all try to be, hard and tried hard and be strong. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed and everything goes well for you and your family.
Thank you. Thank you. Be safe, be happy, be good. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.